welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. Game time! It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, what do we hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns first down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 37.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Hold the ready. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's to the rookie, Harold Fanning. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Go 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitting slant there, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. Unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Sanders. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. That one is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Clearly, the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Before he can get a return go. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From 29, here's second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Moving to his right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Back to the air one more time. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready?
On the give, it's Judkins. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. We'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Go, go. 2 from behind. Now you 180. Listen.
Now, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. From the 46, here's second down and 9. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now give to Gibbs, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold him to a gain of 2. Second down, they need 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Browns have it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backs up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Let's go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. The Lions called their first time out, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
90, crack roll 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course.
Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Browns move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Lions nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Go, slow, go. Super. Cut.
One final throw before the break. Forced out wide. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Parsons Messenger. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen. Could we have a finish to remember here in Santa Clara? Second half underway in Super Bowl 60. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. It will come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A second down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. And they give the Lions a first down.
66.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Goff. Pass caught right side by Parker. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29. But it's a new 7 down. First down picked up.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4 down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
Off to throw on first down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Go! Ready?
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go!
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's not going to get there. Whoa, right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll punt it away for the second time. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 6. Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
5.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And off they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. Goff in the pistol. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety Greg dealt him.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Hold the check. Ready? Let go.
Here's a designed run. Oh, the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go tonight. Like 20. What's up?
From the gun, it's Goff. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to have a first down and force out. Nice pickup of 9.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Third down, they need 5.
Like 20. Now you want. Hold on. Check.
Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Game on. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at for 17.
17-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle goes Judkins here, and he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. From the 23, here's second and 4.
Go!
They'll run it with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game? And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Detroit. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. Now after that 1st down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
We go tonight.
They'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Okay, great.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. They'll look to throw. Going up top. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Now we'll get a timeout in Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. 18, 5 in.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Ready. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it has.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll come up for first and 10.
Now you 3. Like 20. 2 up. Shell. Super 1. 14. Ric Flair.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. The impossible has happened. The Cleveland Browns, yes, the Cleveland Browns at long last are Super Bowl champions.